Hello and welcome to the channel. So this first yard is a cleanup. It was all crabgrass, and this particular yard has like a water leak or like a spring or something running through it. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's just abnormally wet constantly. I thought it was a like leak in the plumbing or something, but I had to cut this one like 3 times, and you can see how much we're taking off. Like, it's hard to tell some of this stuff on camera, but basically what I'm doing here is just blowing out all of the clippings to try and I think I cut it another round. I think I cut this one 4 times with the walk behind. This was a period where the V-Ride was either not working or not, I was having trouble with it, and I just didn't want to deal with, trying to get a good cut out of the V-Ride. But you know what? This one took a long time, and it was so bad. Like, the crabgrass was so wet and clumpy, it took forever. But here it is. Finally got it. It wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, but what is, right? All right, 4th of July cuts. Got young Kevin over there learning the Skag V-Ride. Not too shabby. You know what? It's the first time he's ever mowed stripes, and I'm not mad at it. It takes some time to get used to, especially on these bumpy yards. It looks pretty darn good. And now I'm working on the walk behind, which I'm learning the walk behind, and I mowed that with it. Still doesn't look great, but the stripe layout for the walk behind is different than the V-Ride, which I'm used to. But not too shabby, It's a kid that's never touched a weed eater before in his life, and there he is mowing it up, and it's looking good. First time consideration, all that kind of stuff. No complaints. Now wait a minute, if he can mow now, who's gonna trim the leg? Son of a... Alright, now I'm gonna be done trimming this whole lake. I'm gonna done trim this whole property by the time he gets done mowing. Kidding, he's new, he's learning. But in all seriousness, hey, if somebody wants to pay me 25 bucks an hour, 2 days a week, I'll sell my whole business. Go into retirement. All right, I'm done trimming. He's on his last stretch. Can I blow it off before he's done? No, I don't think so. Here we go. Another day, another hill. Another couple pennies, right? All right, so these hydrangeas are they look cool. They're like taller than me. They're like 12 feet tall, huge hydrangeas. Here we are mowing a regular count, and this is the frustrating thing about the V-Ride. It's hard for me to show you guys exactly what I mean when I tell you it doesn't cut well, because looking at this footage, it looks visually like it cuts pretty darn good, but in person there's like lines, and sometimes on camera you can see it, but I just can't figure it out. But we did the hedges here as before and after. Looking good. And then you go over to here, and there's the before on this giant holly. We got up there and trimmed her up, looking clean, looking crisp. And yes, I do mulch the clippings. But here on this Bermuda, for example, look at that line that is in the cut portions. And it's always in these thicker grasses. And I guess, is it just the engine is not enough to process the clippings? I don't know. I can't tell. We can't figure out how to make it do its thing. And then we're just cycling through some more lawns here. This video was just a collection of clips from July. These hedges, I love. I planted these back in 2022 or 2021. I think 2021. And they have grown into exactly what I imagined they would. And, getting them trimmed up is just so satisfying and so clean and crisp. And it really frames up this walkway. They used to have 2 giant hollies where the arborvitaes are. So the stumps had to come out and all that kind of stuff. And then, here we are 4 years later with just a really nice looking landscape entryway. And that's the kind of stuff I like to do, man. But short one on this go around. If you like, go ahead and subscribe. It takes a while to make these things, so that's why I'm making these shorter ones. But appreciate you watching.